today. It's the National Football League. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Tennessee Titans taking on the New York Giants.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 21 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
A first down carry for Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And the Giants ready to come out now. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982. And that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable because so many of them were. 982 and counting.
Again, it's Love. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing again on second down. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. Now Love. Johnson's got it complete. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Throwing. Love. That's complete to Slayton. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Love, they go play action now. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that carries over to this week as well.
On 1st and 10, Love. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Play action this time with Love. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Love. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Henry. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Love. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run wide side with Henry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Off the play fake, Love. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action. Love to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love now. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you walk the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Okay, right.
throwing the interception. Love.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Love. He finds Robinson.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Love. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for the Giants. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. From the 16, Love.
He's into the secondary.
Touchdown! Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and 3. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Love. Quick slant complete to OBJ. Down inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out come the Titans now. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the
question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
A toss left. Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They keep it with Henry on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 74 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw.
And he'll find Pittman down inside the 10.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On play action, they'll throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there's just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
18 yards the gain for number 18. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up a throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here from 28 yards out. And his kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
Well, now hang on here, because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Running out of the gun with White. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm him at all.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
They'll set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Ja'Marr Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Love. Robinson's got it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
2nd and 4.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now back to throw.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Pat Freiermuth
from 3 yards out.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On the draw, this is Barkley. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Love looking to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Play action this time with Love. Out to his left. Escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Up the middle with Barkley. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. So now the Titans down by 7. At time, a huge factor. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
New York set to take the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Giants, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down.